Redmoon.
And I'm Bluemoon, and today we'll be doing the sketchy of the Sketchbook Tour!
Woo! 3 days ago on our Instagram, we asked you what video we should make. One of you said to try not to laugh, reading weird comments, your daily routines but LPS style, that would be kind of boring. Maybe an LPS expectations versus reality, but everyone does that. So let's do what everyone does and do a sketchbook tour!
The main reason we decided to do this was because I, Bluemoon, just finished my sketchbook.
And most of you guys really like our drawings, and we can't make draw LPS challenges every week because they take really long, so we were like, why don't we show you our other drawings? And also, don't take any of the drawings and claim them as yours, obviously. You ain't gonna be a copycat, you have to be an original snowflake.
Be blue snowflake, be yellow snowflake, doesn't matter.
Be an original baby snowflake and don't snack other baby snowflakes and take their snowflake powers.
Just a side note, we're not gonna show all of the drawings because some of them are just plain really weird, or they don't really have explanations to them. We're just gonna show ones that have funny explanations.
And that we like. Also, you may be wondering, where's our sketchbooks? We're standing on one of them. There's one here, one there, and then one over there. And we might have to tape stuff over because we put our names on pages. Not me, you do, all the time.
I know.
So, hope you enjoy.
And without further ado, let's get started. Boop, boop.
We're gonna show you the tools we most commonly use. We use gel pens, which is just a pen full of gel that's just white. So it adds like a little flair to each drawing. We use colored pencils, the Prisma markers, fabric markers, and then we use a bunch of different shapes and sizes of microns. And then we have a regular pencil, but I use them mostly for making dark blacks. We also have a red micron. Actually, no, we forgot the most important thing. We use this sometimes, which is really cool. We found it at Hobby Lobby. It folds up. It's like the cool paint thing. It's like you put water in here, and then you unscrew it. Like you put the cap on here. It's like on-the-go paint. It's really good. I only started using it recently, actually, so you won't see a lot of paint drawings until the end of the sketchbooks. And we commonly use paint and colored pencil on top of each other, so that's what most of the drawings are. These are the two main sketchbooks we're going to be showing you. This is Redmoon's. It's really cool. She used gel pen on the whole front cover, and I actually dotted it, so it feels bumpy, and it took me like many hours. And then this is mine. I kind of just found random stickers and threw them on my sketchbook because it was hard to decorate. The one I found on the back of this chair in my Spanish class. Yeah, we should have put that in funny school stories.
Oh yeah.
Okay, bonus funny school story. One kid got a bunch of mail stickers from their dad because their dad worked at a shipping company and they had huge rolls and he would give them out to people and you would find stickers everywhere because people would just run and stick them on things. Everything. I was walking behind this kid in the hallway and he was just had a roll and sticking them on people's book bags and I was like, bro, really? And then I have a postal sticker also. I think that was part of that. Just postal stickers literally everywhere. So that's what I did. I put it all on the front of my sketchbook. So this is the one with most of the drawings in it and this has like 5 drawings in it right now. Can we just like admire the cover? I took so much time doing this. This is mine, which is the same sketchbook as this one. I feel so inferior right now. Alright, so here's the first page of my sketchbook. I'm not going to show every page like we said before, but I'm just going to show the first drawing that I did in the sketchbook. This took 9 months to complete. So not the picture. No, not the picture. Just the whole sketchbook in itself. So I can already see the mistakes in this because it's so long ago. Anyway, it says welcome to my sketchbook or welcome to HE double hockey sticks, whatever you prefer. I didn't mean for it to go that direction, but I kind of just added a demon tail and a crown and it kind of all worked out. And I'm pretty sure I drew this picture in the middle of last year in my science study hall before I had actual science. So my name is on this page, but I'm not going to show it. I just draw a random picture on the first page so I can test colors on it, and I drew this skull, and I didn't really test colors on it because I was lazy. This took around, I never put when I ended it. Oh my god. Revelation. I took 7 months for this because there's less pages and I ended it at that date. Now, since Bluemoon showed her first page, I have to, and this is kind of like a random OC, and I really don't like this picture anymore, but I'm going to show it even though I hate it a lot. I think I tried drawing something under this and then I covered it up with this, which is like even worse. Great first page, you know, the quality. I always hate the first pages. So this is kind of funny. I drew faces on this page and they all look so bad to me now. It's weird to see how much you improve over time. This is one of the drawings that I actually painted and then went over in colored pencil. I don't know if you can tell, but it has like a textured detail going on. And this is like the only page in the sketchbook that doesn't seem bad to me now. Like it seems pretty okay. He was a businessman and then he went to the circus because he just really likes circus fashion, and he has a bird in his head. Little backstory on him, and my head's going backwards. Just like his personality. So if you know who this is, you're the real MVP, because this is awesome character from Charlotte. He's probably one of my favorite characters, even though Charlotte wasn't the best anime ever. I just liked his character in general, so I decided to draw him after we finished watching the show. It's kind of looks like him, but not really. Like, I'm kind of like indifferent about it, but I tried drawing him again down here to fill space, and I think this face perfectly describes how I was feeling when I couldn't draw him the second time.
time. Just like the
It's
frustration
just
and anguish.
Sorry, bro, you couldn't draw me, man. Believe it or not, this is actually one of my least favorite drawings because I made it in art class and you had to trace a celebrity's face. So I picked Melina Martinez, but you're probably thinking,
Yo, I thought you loved Millie Martinez. Like, why do you hate it?
I was so mad I had to trace it. Like, I just wanted to freehand, which sounds like really snarky, like,
Let me freehand a drawing of someone's face.
but I just don't like it traced that much. But I really like how I shaded the hair. I felt like I had to show you this because you guys really like Melina Martinez.
I mean, we do too, but you know.
And we always play her songs in our videos. Also, I just realized I really like these mini backgrounds I drew. Like, I love them. Like, look at this street. They're like so small. But this one's kind of bad. I like this one and that one. And then this is a building.
You didn't shade it.
Yeah, I was like, not today.
It's a
Like,
little bit ambitious. Okay, so this guy is wearing a lot of layers. I kind of drew this guy when we were watching Face Off. I kind of did this warlock guy. And I like the text that I put. So I made him say, for the last time, I'm not a witch. I'm a warlock. Because, you know, a male witch is called a warlock. This thing I'm about to show you is my pride and joy. Favorite thing I've drawn in the last few months. It's a Lelouch of the Rebellion up in here. I just love the color scheme. I decided to take a picture from the show and draw it all in black and white besides his eyes, and I love it. Except I didn't like the art style of the show at first, but over time I kind of got used to it and I wanted to draw it. I did it. I'm so proud of myself because it looks so cool. The only thing that's off-putting is Redmoon drew this when we were halfway through the show. So he has a smile when really you should have did him with like a frown. But I just really like the shading I did and I'm just really proud of myself. I'm not bragging. I just have to mention that this isn't traced. I just looked at the drawing and freehanded it. This took a few days, like a week, to finish it, but it took a few first attempts to try getting his face right. I kept having to erase his eyes even though I really didn't want to. Alright, so before I show you this drawing, I just want to say this is a redraw of an old picture I had on my board. So I decided to redraw it a couple months ago. So there's this cute little wizard girl. She's like,
Wizard, yeah.
and then I redrew her as this cool, like, magical girl. I like how you incorporated, like, the squareness of her hair, and you just kind of, like, yeah. At the bottom of her shoes in the original picture, there's, like, crisscross things, so I decided to do it for the shading. The only thing I fixed is that foot looks really flat. Oh, yeah, it does. This is a drawing that has our secret made-up language we made in middle school. We kind of took letters and made them more whimsical looking, so some words are really hard to try to figure out. This little paragraph is about this voodoo doll, and I actually don't remember what it says, so I'm about to try reading it on camera. See how well we know our own alphabet. Like, no, it's life. That's actually an F, so it's life voodoo dolls. This forbidden object, there's no S. Life voodoo dolls. These forbidden objects represent people who died. On the other hand, death voodoo dolls represent people who are alive. See, it's kind of like they're named the opposite of what they actually represent. And I'm surprised I actually read this. I think it's the life voodoo doll and it represents a dead person. You know, the casual stuff. This drawing looks a little bit overwhelming, right? I kind of drew this stereotypical villain, and my little plot is that he's a dad. He has this like bird skull baseball hat on, and he wants his son to be a villain, but his son's like, nah, like, I don't want to. He acts like it's his job, office job kind of. He steps onto the stage, he's a villain, he walks off, he goes and drinks coffee. By the way, look at that toaster. He might be electrocuted, but the toaster isn't plugged in anything. That's true. Yeah, because he did electric things, but the toaster isn't plugged in. Pretend it was. Look, another black and white picture from yours truly. Who would have guessed? This is actually a redraw of a different drawing, and I added a lot more detail to this. I really like it. It took a lot of time and a lot of shading, like too much shading, like it took days. I really like the idea of the picture because it's a little girl sitting next to a gravestone on the 4th of July watching the fireworks. Like, it's so pretty. Imagine how peaceful that is. And I actually covered it in tape, so it's kind of shiny right now, so it doesn't smudge on literally everything. And on the opposite page is another giant splash of color, and I also love this picture. As you can see, she likes doing color more than me. This guy has been sent on a mission to find this guy, and he doesn't realize he's right behind him. So the words say, God, where is this guy I'm supposed to give this letter to? Never mind that. Why do they call him the Shadow Man anyway? It's been eating at me all night. And he's a Shadow Man because he turns every colorful thing to gray tones, which is pretty terrifying. It's a weird idea I had. I kind of mixed a bunch of things together. So that's how you spell one to your language. This picture I actually drew on MS Paint, and it took way too much time for me to do this. It's not as colorful as it actually is. So here's the actual picture. I just printed it out and put it in my sketchbook. It's supposed to be funny, like, oh, let me try to draw on MS Paint. Spends 2 hours trying to draw this picture. Yeah. It took way too much time, and when I was done, I had a headache, and I was like, why did I even do this? It's not my best, but like for MS Paint, it really is my best. Alright, so here's my 4th of July picture that I did. I feel like this is one of my favorite drawings in most recent memory because even if I look back on it in 2 years or so, I still don't think I'll see any mistakes. It's this really cute picture of this girl from the past and this guy from the future, both wearing American flag apparel, meeting each other. They kind of look related, which is unintentional. That could be him from the past. He was a girl and then he reincarnated into a guy or something. Yeah. I don't know. It's a cool concept to
to me and I really love it. So this one is next to the MS Paint drawing, and I painted the whole thing and just went over the foreground. I don't like the people, but I really like how the background looks and how they kind of stick out. I really like the idea of not tracing the background all the time. So this is a quick one, and I decided to draw one of my characters that I draw a lot in 8 different styles of art. First I did it in my style, then I did it in Adventure Time, then Gravity Falls, Tim Burton, Soul Eater, Code Geass, Disney, Fizzy Pop, and Chibi. Now I did the same thing. I drew in my characters in different styles, so I did my style, Adventure Time, Gravity Falls, Tim Burton, Soul Eater, Code Geass, Disney, Fizzy Pop, and Chibi form. It's really good practice for trying to figure out your own style, kind of like playing around with other people's styles. I really enjoyed this. I wasn't frustrated at any time. It was actually really easy. Okay, so I love this drawing just as much as Redmoon loves her loose drawing. I don't know what it is. I just used the gray tones with the random pop of neon colors. I can't take the drawing for granted because I did use a reference that I really liked, so it's not my usual style because it has more detailed hair. I could try to come up with names at the bottom if you see. If you have a name idea for him, like please suggest it down below. Just start your comment with hashtag name neon green guy. Here's a drawing from one of my favorite animes right now, My Hero Academia. Here's a Todoroki Shoto. The first drawing I might show you, but I really don't want to. Here's the first drawing. Okay, this just shows trial and error. I had to redo it even though I really didn't want to, and I'm so glad I did because looking back at the first one was so bad. Like, it looks good now, except his hand's kind of off to the reference I used, and I sadly had to draw this on a page with random stains on it, and I also covered it in tape so it doesn't smudge everywhere. Off topic, but I knew from the moment I saw Todoroki in the opening, I'm like, he just seems like too main character to be a background character. I know they're gonna have an arc on him sometime, and they did, and I was so right. So I was like, in honor of my victory of predicting that, I'm just gonna draw him. Since we're on the topic of My Hero Academia, I actually drew Shinso Hitoshi. He's my favorite character from My Hero Academia, and I wish he had more screen time. He's the best character ever. Hashtag relatable, man. I didn't draw really dark as I usually do when I draw a character from an anime, so it actually looks clean and finished. Transfer him into the hero course, please, now. Maybe you'll see him at the end. Okay, yeah, maybe. And this is a surprise because I usually only draw one character from each show that I watch, but I decided to draw 2 from My Hero Academia. I actually have this picture as my phone screen because I love this face. I'm proud of myself because I didn't draw it really dark. We didn't trace any of them besides that Melina Martinez one. Yes, because I was forced to. We are usually really impressed by our anime characters. A lot of you say our drawings are good, and I'm just like, no, like, I see all the mistakes. The artist who draws the picture always sees the mistakes. Okay, so we're done showing you the drawings we want to talk about. Now we're just going to show you drawings that are good, but we had nothing to say about them. So we're just going to be a slideshow, and we'll see you at the end. Right, and 1, 2, 3, slideshow! Okay, that was the slideshow. Hopefully you enjoyed. That's all the ones we're going to show you. Of course, we have more. Leave a comment in the comments below if you want any other drawing video or just any suggestions for videos. Because we'll totally do a room tour. We'll do more sketchbook videos. We are working on the series, I know. It's taking a really long time. We edited the first minute, actually. It looks sunny right now, but it's like really cloudy out. Totally don't have a My Hero Academia poster on our wall. So we just managed to squeeze this in before it got really dark again. So leave suggestions, leave a comment about our drawings. We'll answer them, and follow us on Instagram and Twitter with random dance parties! You have to pray to the sun gods for lighting. I tried doing it this morning, but it didn't work. Sun gods, please. Please help us. Okay. Hopefully you're inspired. And bye. Keep on drawing, people. Yes.